And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. ISG football, we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Week number 12 is here as we come to you on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. ISG football, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we're coming inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, later in the week, ISG basketball. It's good to be here, folks. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. We're talking week number 12, and we're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Great to be here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and of course, In the Black Network. Also have a couple of gamers that will be playing for cash and prizes as we talk the latest in the world of the NFL. But shout out to the good folks here. Beautiful facility that they call Golf Zone Social. You got 3 locations. Where Brooklyn at? Got BK, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. It is a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays. You got 15 bays in the huge VIP suite. You got the simulators and the suites there. It is where golf literally meets social. You see the guys there socialized, having a nice drink and some food there. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games, meaning unparalleled social engagement. And folks, you can play like some 240 courses around the world. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just the golf lounge or a social place that's got food or anything else. It's a bar, a sports bar, lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. Golf Zone Social online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is to the left of me, Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals, also in the UFL with those San Antonio Browns. Green 80! Green 80! Kill, kill, kill. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Alert! Alert! Roger, Roger. Liz. On Tuesday. Blue 85. So, hut. How we do, JG?
The mobility in the hip was there today. That knee got up fast and high immediately. I mean, that showed the athleticism. That showed the wide receiver back in the day.
He's been stretching a little bit. Get in the gym. Look at you, Larry.
That's it. That's it.
That was an efficient, accelerated movement right there. You could tell you had some juice back in the day. You were 4'3", 4'4".
Not even. 4 fizzle, baby. 4 or 5 on a good day, man. How you doing, JG, man? Are you back here in Jersey?
Back here in Jersey. It's starting to get a little cold out, a little frosty.
Snow, man?
It was only a matter of time, though, right? Last week it was too nice, and then I was like, you know what? Why does it feel this good in November?
It's going to get mid-50s later in the week. We're going to be okay. Average is around 53-ish, somewhere around there.
So, got to persevere through it.
4 high.
Yeah, it's all setting you up for a brutal winter, man. It's going to be terrible out there.
You know what I learned once I moved to Jersey about 9 years ago? The kids call it brick, right? It's brick outside.
Oh,
is that
brick.
Right? That's what we used to call it down south, that Hulk. Yeah. Got those talons out.
Absolutely frozen.
To the right of me, there she is, Andrea Richmond. Peace up, A down. She's in the A town. What's the temps down in the A?
Ooh, it feels like, honestly,
I didn't ask you what it feels like. I said, what are the temps?
What are the temps like? I mean, I'm sorry, Larry. I have to do weather report live here. Weather right here in Snellville, about 50 degrees right now, Celsius barometer, about 10 degrees right now.
The barometric pressure.
The barometric pressure. There is a cold front going and accelerating, so we should expect it to go up 20%. But that's for later.
Good.
As far as now, good.
You know. For somebody that's clowning, you sound pretty good right now, actually.
You know what? I actually did take a meteorologist class at a science school, so shout out to that. I hope that program's doing well.
I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. If you want to be a meteorologist and get into the weather casting and things of that nature, go to Mississippi State University. They have a really good program. That's where a lot of the people go to get their like AMS seal and things of that. Like, yeah, that's where they go. Mississippi State University, man. Cowbells, more cowbell, please.
Needs more cowbell.
All right, you guys ready to get this thing started here, man? From Golf Zone Social, ready to roll?
Yeah, let's get it going.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown here quickly as we talk the latest in the world of the NFL. Week number 12. Also got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. The Jets, Kris Boyd was shot in Manhattan this past weekend. We'll get you the latest on that. Jamar Chase suspended for spitting in the face of Jalen Ramsey. We'll talk about that. Browns QB Shedeur Sanders made his NFL debut. We'll talk about the circumstances, how he did, and what happens next. Likely will make his NFL start this weekend if Dylan Gabriel doesn't clear concussion protocol. There's a report out there, New York Giants, Abdul Carter slipped through a team walkthrough. He says that's not true. We'll get to the latest of that. Big game of the week. You'll see it play out right here on NESN on the Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. They're playing with the Colts at the Chiefs. That is the big game in the NFL this week. I would say one of two big games, but that's the one we chose, Colts and Chiefs on Sunday. There's also reports Michael Penix Jr. We will not have big Penix energy, that he might be out for the season. We'll get you caught up on that. How about the rules here, guys? A couple of Madden players playing for cash and prizes here. All Madden competitive game style. Hit the head current rosters. Like to call those regs. All 30. Two NFL teams are available. 5-minute quarters. King of the Hill format. You win. You stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets $40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10 cash, and he win 4 straight weeks, and it does get progressively harder. You do win an NFL licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com to literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. They make more than just gaming chairs. They also make gaming desks, sofas, stools, you name it, man. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also NCAA chairs as well, and any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Located on Strong Island. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady. Been rocking with us for about 6 years now. Online, zipchair.com. Also, if you win your first zip chair, those first 4 games, and you become a winner and the King of the Hill there, you do get an official ISG t-shirt. Also, we have the hoodies online as well. The shop is open. The store is there. Check us out, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup, folks? It's all about these two young men. The big matchup in the NFL this weekend, Colts at Chiefs, 1 p.m. on Sunday. You'll see it play out right here in Destination of Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. FearTheHuskers playing with the Colts and AJ the Beast. Will he be a beast this weekend? How about Kansas City? Let's take a look at the profiles here. We'll start with the young man, the challenger. Not a young man. He's an old guy, damn near my age. AJ the Beast playing with those Chiefs, but shout out to AJ the Beast. Mike Lowry, Alan Lowry, from Riverside, California, 44 years of age. Shout out to him, U.S. Marine Corps veteran. Hoorah! Multiple ISG Madden playoff appearances. We love old Alan Lowry. And how about the King of the Hill? We love him too. Fear the Huskers. There he is, Robert Neely. Omaha. From Omaha, Nebraska, 27 years of age. He's a civil engineer. They're currently working on and building the tallest structure in the Omaha area, about 43 stories there. And he's a 6-time ISG Madden champion, our current King of the Hill. There he is, Robert Neely, a.k.a. Fear the Huskers. How about the standings here, folks? They're brought to you by Molly Pop. Here are the Molly Pop picks. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop taking the world by sweet storm, folks. You see that pink bag in your local grocery store. You got to understand you're getting high quality produce, folks. And they also make more than just grapes, right? They got about 20 different varieties of those. They also have pressed juices online as well. Shout out to Brian LaForest and everybody there. The beautiful Molly, everybody there. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Sweet record there by Andrea Richmond. That's all we're going to say. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. And there she is at the bottom of the screen. Ladies first. We're not going to give her no love. She's ready. We're not doing that.
Come on now. Haters are my greatest appreciators. It's okay.
Haters
It's all right.
in the house.
I'll praise myself since we got hater one over here. And I'm not going to call JG a hater.
He was hating a couple of weeks ago because he agreed with me.
He was hating a couple weeks ago. That's why I said yet. I'm letting it off this week, okay? But I have...
Who you got? Chiefs or Colts?
I don't have a conundrum, but last time I picked against Huskers, it kind of ruined me. I picked for them and went against, it ruined me. I went against them and it ruined me. So this time I think I got the formula. If Huskers is playing Madden and not going against OG, then I'm going to pick him every time. So guess what? We are going to go ahead and pick him right now. Let me get Huskers.
That's why she's got the lead, JG. Let's go ahead and get our chalkboard. Christmas is around the corner. We're going to get our chalkboard for Christmas, me and you, man.
Terrible. I unfortunately this morning had ordered a t-shirt it's a white tee with red letters going across that says Huskers because I'm his biggest fan. And I was there when Andrea was picking OG and the boys. I was there with Huskers the whole time. My shirt's not here yet. It will be soon, and I'm going Huskers tonight again.
This is cap all the way,
know,
America, right now. Look at what he's wearing. Look at what I am.
He's a capologist. Absolutely. Okay, so you guys are rolling with Fear the Huskers, right? Mm-hmm. Give me AJ the Beast. Oh. I got to do it. I got to zag when you guys are zigging. I'm going to take the hoorah. I'm going to take the U.S. Marine Corps vet there. AJ the Beast, man, I need you to do it, man. You're playing in Kansas City. Let's do it, man. Right there at Arrowhead. Get her done, as they like to say. We smell the barbecue as well, man. And we'll see if he can get it done. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. AJ the Beast playing with Kansas City. And our champion, our king of the hill, there he is. Fear the Huskers. Robert Neely, Omaha. Playing with Indianapolis Colts. Let's play it out right here on NESN on the Sports Channel Players TV and in the Black Network as we come to you here from Golf Zone Social in Brooklyn. And the best man win, and we'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Guys, let's do it right now. Play it. Let's go. And that pregame show brought to you by good friends right here, Golf Zone Social. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with some 16 total bays, simulators, and suites. Got the huge VIP suite there. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meeting unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses. It's a true experience. And folks, it's more than just a golf lounge here. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, back here inside of Golf Zone Social, 3 locations. We're Brooklyn at. You got one here in BK, that's where we're at. West Nyack and also Scarsdale. It is where golf meets social, sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG football here, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, guys, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world, the NFL, week number 12, it is here. We'll talk about that, and also got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes here. You can see there in the middle of the screen on the right-hand side. Huskers in the middle right there, playing with Indianapolis at the bottom of the screen. AJ the Beast with the hat on, playing with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the big matchup in the NFL this weekend. Colts at Chiefs. Joining me, I got Jarrett Guarantano to the right of me here, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL with the Broncos and those Cardinals. To the right of him at the top there, Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in the A. All right, guys, let's talk the latest here in the world of the NFL as we come to you on the platforms of NESN on Sports Channel Players TV and in the Black Network. All right, some big news and sad news over the weekend. Jets' Kris Boyd was shot in Manhattan this past weekend. Was with a couple of teammates, just a 24-year-old young man there, shot in Midtown Manhattan, 38th Street and 7th Avenue, a very swanky and popular restaurant there called Say Less. You see a lot of celebrities and rappers go there. This was Sunday, technically around 2 a.m., was shot in the stomach, in critical but now stable condition. Thank God it looks like he's going to pull through there. You know, there was a lot going on. There's a bullet lodged in his lung as well. He was released as well. There was a lot going on there. The players, I guess there was something going on with the bad vibes going on there. JG, your thoughts here on an NFL player being shot 2 a.m. in the morning. It's not crazy in New York City. I know a lot of people are talking about that. This is the city that never sleeps here. You get your thoughts here on Kris Boyd being shot in stable condition now in the stomach.
Yeah, I'd say the night is definitely still young at 2 a.m. in New York City. For an NFL player in the middle of the week, unfortunately, I know that he was on IR, so he hasn't really been as active. But 2 a.m. in the middle of the week during the season in New York City is definitely not the place to be, right? I think that there should be a level of priorities.
And this was a late Saturday night having dinner at a nice restaurant here. Once again, it's a very swanky little place here. Top tier, very top tier.
Is one of the top tier restaurants.
Very much so.
I had read that there was a kind of a scuffle out there outside the place. There was some miscommunication or a disagreement going on, and unfortunately it got physical. It's just unfortunate, right? You should never put yourself in any type of harm's way like that, especially a person of like Kris Boyd's kind of repertoire or reputation with that. So it was just an unfortunate thing. I mean, I read all the players are still heartbroken over it, but they're truly thankful and grateful that he's able to have been in just stable condition throughout that all. But unfortunate situation, and from his perspective, probably one that he would never like to have been in. But things happen, right? And especially the later at night, the more type of those things happen when everybody's sleeping.
Yeah, Boards, you look at it, look, they talked about these two cars that drove off, right? A BMW and also a Mercedes, I guess we call it Maybach, but I guess it's called Maybach. It depends on how you want to pronounce it there. They released photos of the suspect as well. They're looking for him. And at the time of this taping here earlier in the week, they have not apprehended him, or has not been arrested yet. Your thoughts here on this NFL player? Looks like Kris Boyd's going to make it. We saw Jermaine Johnson, who I saw covering him with last week with the Jets and the Patriots game, put out a nice tweet talking about hoping his friend and his teammate pulls through. He was with two other teammates, I believe, Sherwood and another guy, a backup receiver as well.
Yeah, no, and things have already not been doing well in the Jets organization as of late. We did have that big win against the Bengals a couple weeks ago, but honestly,
back-to-back wins before the Patriots lost. Yes.
Yeah, no. So shout out to us actually winning some games, but unfortunately, overall, the season doesn't look great, especially with a mass exodus of so many top players. So for this to happen on top of that, in addition to the fact that we did have the recent passing of another NFL player earlier in this week, it's a lot.
With the Cowboys, yes.
Yeah, with the Cowboys. So it's a lot to bear. I'm glad that everybody is, it's looking like he's not just in stable condition, but now he's looking good, because it's one thing to say that you're stable, which means that you aren't in life-threatening, but that doesn't mean that you have a great outcome necessarily. So I'm glad it's looking like things are better, although, hopefully he can recover more. It's hard because we just had another person in the organization too, unfortunately, have an altercation at the middle of the night. You could talk about security, but these are big, burly NFL players, and this is a nice restaurant, so you never imagine that things would happen in that confluence of things. I'm just glad that everybody is looking safe and calm now, because you never know what could happen. Late night, early night. Joe McKnight had a situation in the daytime when he passed away. So you never know when things could happen.
That was like road rage, right?
Yeah, road rage. How Joe McKnight ended up being shot and unfortunately ended up killed. So it's really, you never know when a situation might pop off. It's just thankful that everybody still has their life, and hopefully they find the guy, whoever did it.
Shot in the stomach, has a bullet lodged in his lung, was in critical condition, then stable. It looks like he's going to be released. So he is recovering there, as JG pointed out, also on IR early this season with the shoulder injury. So we hope that Kris Boyd is going to pull through. We hope that he recovers here from this shooting, and also from the shoulder injury that he's having. We're just glad that he's still here. And they released the mugshots of these, and there's some videos and some pictures of the suspect. We'll see what the investigation uncovers here with the Jets' Kris Boyd being shot in Manhattan last Sunday, technically Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Say Less Restaurant, 38th Street on 7th Avenue there in Midtown. I got a Madden game going on here, guys. 14-0 here. Our king of the heel, middle of the screen, playing with the Colts, has a lead. He's on defense now. The challenger, AJ the Beast, playing with the Kansas City Chiefs. He has got the ball, and he is trailing by 14. It is late here in the first quarter. That first quarter, we're going to go ahead and do a read, brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week there. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks, and also, folks, the libations are definitely flowing there. Monday through Friday, happy hour, 2 to 6 p.m. We'll be there next week. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends, too. They got the beautiful patio as well. The Golden Eagle, and it's landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Check them out online, El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here inside of Golf Zone Social. Here, 3 locations: Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. Sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 bays. Can play on the simulators and the suites. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports. ISG football here. We're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, all for Route 12. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Got week number 12 here. We've also got a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes. As we talk the latest in the world of the NFL, we're coming to you on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Got Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. Got Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter, top right-hand corner of your screen, down in Atlanta. Bottom left-hand corner of your screen, these guys are playing Madden for cash and prizes. Huskers, our king of the hills, our champion here, playing with the Colts. He's on defense, has a 14-0 lead here over AJ the Beast on the right-hand side at the bottom there. Playing with the Chiefs, he's got the ball and down by a couple of scores here as they start the second quarter, playing for cash and prizes. Our big matchup of the weekend here in the NFL and also here on ISG football. Colts visiting the Kansas City Chiefs here as he gets near the red zone. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics here. A big one here with the best receiver in the NFL, one might say, Ja'Marr Chase, suspended one game for spitting on the face here. Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, of course, once he gets spat on, goes ahead and throws a punch. He was ejected from the game. Now, Ja'Marr Chase was not ejected, but once again, suspended one game. Going to miss the game against the Patriots on Sunday. Also fined about $500,000, about $500,000 there, a game check and some bonuses there. Post-game, he said he did not spit. Clearly, the video shows otherwise.
Why would you lie?
I know. I'm not going to call him a liar. He wasn't truthful there. I'm trying to be kind. Andrew, your thoughts here. You know what, man? Maybe you should have got a game for spitting and a game for lying.
Maybe, honestly, or at least half a quarter, because I mean, Jalen Ramsey ended up being ejected for something that was a natural reaction. I like what Mike Tomlin said about the whole situation, man. You get spit on, I am not liable, but anything that happens afterwards, okay? Whatever reaction happens is whatever. I feel like there is no action more disrespectful in modern times. It used to be like you take off the glove and you backhand somebody back in the days. Like spitting in the face is this, okay? And Jalen Ramsey had to do what he had to do. But Ja'Marr Chase, now you have to face the consequences. It's bad for the Bengals because it's not like they are on a hot streak right now and they're trying to hold on.
He said, I didn't even open my mouth at dude. You did worse than that. You spit on him. What are you talking about, bro?
Brutal.
No wonder. And there's a reason why he was all restrained. Damn near had his hands behind his back. He knew what he did. Ja'Marr, we love you. Come on, bro. Come on now.
You know how good iPhone cameras are now? Like he didn't think that there was going to be one camera on the field that caught him spitting on it. It's not like
the NFL got 4K cameras.
They got 8K at Fox, you know?
Come on, like let's be realistic here. No, it's brutal, and like you said before, like Cincinnati is not in any position to lose any more games, right? And the fact that Ja'Marr Chase is not playing, that puts them at a huge liability to lose their next couple of games.
Yeah, no Ja'Marr, no Joe Burrow, and probably no Hendrickson as well.
That's a big three right there. And you're looking at one of the hottest teams in all of the NFL in the New England Patriots, right? I was kind of looking forward to that matchup with Ja'Marr Chase and Christian Gonzalez, right? I wanted to see how good Gonzalez was against another top receiver in the NFL. So it really unfortunate. I mean, Jalen Ramsey was not in the wrong here. I'm happy that he wasn't suspended a game because that is just egregious behavior from Ja'Marr Chase. And there's no room for it, right? The NFL did right by suspending him, and his game checks a little bit more.
He's got his hand behind his back. He knows. He knows.
He knew it. He's like, I'm going to get this guy out of the game. I'm going to get this guy in trouble. But yeah, I mean, the NFL got a hefty game check back though, right? They got for one of the bigger players in the NFL, so they're not too mad. But it's just terrible, right? I mean, we're trying to eye a really big return with Joe Burrow coming back, and who even knows if it's the right time for him to come back anymore, right? If they keep losing a couple more games, might as well just be smart about it.
Well, there's some talk that he wants to try to come back as early as next week, Thanksgiving, right? Against Baltimore. I was thinking maybe the week after that, because remember when he first got hurt, we were like, all right, if it jives about 8 weeks, probably we'll see him, first December, 6 to 8 weeks there. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's like literally the worst thing you can do to a human being is spit on them. Have you been seeing any situations like that on the field? I remember, of course, Bill Romanowski back in the day with the Broncos. Remember he spat in was at J.J. Stokes' face with the Niners? Man, that was pretty nasty. Bill needed his ass whooped for that.
I feel like there's some sort of code to it, Larry, right? Like there's just like things you just don't do. And I feel like, especially on a football field, you don't do
You're calling me subhuman when you spit on me, basically. Yes. I'm not human.
Like you're literally beneath them and like the dirt beneath them. And it's unfortunate.
Gum on the bottom of my shoe.
And I'm surprised that of course, not many people do it because there is that respect level thing, but I'm surprised when people do get spat on that there's not altercations back in the locker rooms and behind closed doors, right? Because that's just not something that you just brush off, right? That's not just like he did that like 20 minutes ago, I'm cool about it. I guess Jalen Ramsey started to breathe a little bit more because I know that he does get a little hot and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that they didn't go at it after the game or some implications after, because that's something that you just don't let go. Like that's just not something like dirt on the rug. Like that's a grown man spitting on you, basically disrespecting you and your last name. Like that's tough business.
Well, that's why he said it. Yeah, that's why he said it. Look, I mean, for me to react like that, you knew it had to be something like, look, I can talk with the best of them. We can go back and forth. And you say, I'm into the, the trash talking, right, Andrew? But when he put the loogie on, it was like, all right, man, it's on now.
Yeah, this could have easily been a Cortland Finnegan situation where he was being thrown on the ground and tossed around. So
Andre Johnson.
It didn't escalate to the fact that Jalen Ramsey was now pulling an Andre Johnson and just going and wailing on Ja'Marr Chase. But when it gets hot and when it gets heated, and this is one of the most disrespectful things you can do to a person, Jalen has been in the therapy session. Aaron Rodgers might be back there telling them about the dark rooms, okay? Because
what's weird is that's not really Jamar's character either.
I know,
right?
I know.
I think that's one of the weirdest parts. I know Jalen Ramsey's in your face, nonstop.
Sure. He's a
craziness, like to anyone and everyone. He's an absolute trip. But Ja'Marr Chase, you don't really see him get out of character like this. So there must have been a lot going on in that game. I wish there was just like a little camera, right? Like a little police camera right on their shoulder pad or something, just monitoring it. It stinks that there was no NFL, what's it called? Their NFL voice or whatever it is.
Yeah, the mics. That's what I'm saying. NFL film needs to make sure that the players, when they're mic'd up, I don't need to just hear, oh, that's a good play or good sportsmanship. Who cares? I need to hear the trash talk, okay?
You hear that, yeah.
you want to hear what wind up like? You want to hear all that?
I need to hear the voice. I need the build up, the mucus formula.
You gotta wind up.
Terrible.
We're awful human beings. We're awful human beings. All right, shout out to Jalen Ramsey. We understand why you were pissed, dude. We don't blame you. And look, we love Ja'Marr Chase, man. Like I said, a very nice guy. Seems very quiet, very productive as well. Literally the best receiver in football, at least one of the top 2 or 3. So we'll keep an eye on Ja'Marr Chase. He did sort of appeal this. I don't think it's going anywhere, but good for him. But yeah, Ja'Marr Chase suspended 1 game for spitting on Jalen Ramsey, who got ejected for punching and throwing some punches at Ja'Marr. He's going to be fined as well, about $500,000, a little more than it, about like 505, 510, somewhere around there for Ja'Marr Chase. All right, this game right here, getting close, man. Almost here in the third quarter, 21-3. The Colts with the lead. That is Huskers are king of the hill. Bottom of the 10 corner of the screen. He's got the lead there, playing with the Colts, and AJ the Beast playing with the Kansas City Chiefs. He got the ball here, a little less than 30 seconds to go here, less than a minute for sure, as he tries to get back in this game. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria, located 165 Broadway, also in New Jersey, there in Bayonne. Been around about 25 years there. The best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa also is unapologetically Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They got a full menu. And folks, whether you're looking for Italian dinner or just like even a quick lunch, see all the options you have there. They got burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. Also got the Da Vinci room here as we get into there. The boutique-style catering and luxury events. The luxury side's on the other side there. And they also got the garden as well. Shout out to Chris and everybody there. Bayonne Mona Lisa, online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. We're back here inside of Golf Zone Social, 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. We're here in BK. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 bays where golf literally meets social. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL, week number 12 in the NFL. The top matchup in the world of the National Football League is the Colts at Chiefs here. At least one of the top 2 is playing out right here on NESN on the Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. We're talking the latest in the NFL. We got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes here. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that's our King of the Hill, is our champion. Huskers playing with the Colts. He's got the ball and an 18-point lead here in the third quarter. AJ the Beast playing with the Chiefs. He's on defense. Got a lot of work to do here, down by 3 scores. Got Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, and also played in the NFL with the Cardinals and the Broncos. To the right of me at the bottom in the middle of the screen there, Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topic. Speaking of quarterbacks, the Browns, their quarterback, it is Shedeur Sanders, made his NFL debut this past weekend on Sunday. Of course, Dylan Gabriel, the other rookie of the starter, left with the concussion. Likely, if he doesn't clear concussion protocol, looks like that might be a tough chore. Looks like Shedeur will probably get the start this weekend against the Raiders. Last week against the Ravens, not his best performance. Look, 4 of 16, 47 yards, no TDs, 1 pick, had a fumble. 6 second-half possessions, no scores there, a rating of 13.5. Now, look, let's be fair here. He hasn't had any reps with the first team. Hell, the offensive lineman didn't even know his cadence, and he's never thrown any passes to Jarrett Judy or anybody in the first team. That's a different topic for a different day. I will ask you this, JG. How often, or the lack of reps, do backups get here in the regular season? I guess it sort of, fluctuates between teams and staffs, but what's the real there when it comes to backups? You played in the NFL on multiple franchises.
Yeah, I'd say this. I've seen a lot on social media about how unprepared he was due to staffs and how he doesn't get any reps and how that's such a shame. The biggest difference between college and the NFL, and in the NFL, the reps are so limited, right? So every rep that the offensive team has throughout practice, the starters are taking almost every single rep at the quarterback position. And that was the case mostly I've talked to many different organizations and different quarterbacks that were starting quarterbacks, backup quarterbacks. That's just the case scenario around the whole NFL. So it is not out of this world that he hasn't taken any reps. I mean, it's kind of prototypical. It's kind of just the norm. And these things were supposed to happen, right? It's unfortunate that he went into this game and didn't put up the stats and numbers, because I am a Shedeur fan. I want him to do well. But when you kind of carry yourself in the confident way and how you're going to do this, like the NFL is a hard game, right? And for somebody in his position, being a backup with not much playing experience in NFL, this was bound to happen. That's not to sit there and say that he didn't have many good plays, right? There was a couple of plays that you looked and you said, okay, this kid has some real talent.
But that throw to Fanning over the middle was pretty sweet.
Right.
But almost had a touchdown at the end. A guy knocked it out the very last second.
Right, and I mean, there was a play at the end where he scrambled out. He avoided the rusher, and I probably bet you that he makes that throw 9 out of 10 times, and he missed it pretty bad. But there was plays throughout that game that he made. Now, was the majority of the game, did he look rushed, and did he look like his feet were out of sync, and it looked like very fast for him? For sure, right? And I'm not surprised by that, because he hasn't taken many reps. He hasn't seen much in-game action outside of the preseason. It's a different level of game, right? That's where, as a backup quarterback, it's your responsibility in practice, and I bet you he doesn't make that mistake again, to take those reps after practice, to go out and throw with the receivers, to say the plays in the huddle. I mean, he could be doing this with an assistant QB coach, right? That's kind of what goes on after practice. The backup gets either the QB coach or assistant QB coach, and they go through every single play at practice. But I bet you now, with this opportunity of him seeing what it's truly like in game, I bet you this was a really good learning experience for him, to sit there and say, after practice, I have to make sure that I'm getting my full speed reps and I'm going through every single read and progression that I have to. Because in the game, who knows if he gets any more opportunities, right? Of course, he's going to have this opportunity this week because Dylan's hurt. He's going to have to capitalize on this, or Dylan's going right back to the starting lineup. But this is an opportunity that not so many people get, right? This is very rare, and he's blessed to be able to have a start in the NFL going into this next week.
Yeah, and let's take a listen to Shedeur. Here he is after the game, talking about his performance. Once again, 4 of 16, 47 yards, no TDs, and 1 interception there last Sunday at home in Cleveland against the Ravens. Here's Shedeur.
I think you've seen it was just rough overall. It was a rough day overall. But the thing that I was excited about is just being able to get out there. It's the first time I got hit, like, since my last game at Colorado, so just having that feeling back, is good. And, I feel fulfilled overall when it comes to being out there practicing, going in between the lines, seeing actually what it's like. And I know I'm made for it, I don't think there's a doubt in my mind that final drive was going to go down there and score. Things happened, we didn't, but I was just excited because I knew what I was going to be able to do out there.
All right, that was Shedeur talking about his performance, man. He very honest there and candid. 4 of 16, like I said, 47 yards. Andrea, spin it forward here. Look, if Dillon Gabriel can't go, and that's probably the case right now with the concussion, you expect more out of Shedeur, especially working with the reps, with the ones and getting more reps, rolling there with the first team.
Oh, absolutely. I expect more. If you look throughout the course of this game, he ended up settling into himself. JG mentioned it. There were a majority of the game. It would be unfair to characterize his performance as good because he was rushing it. It looked like the game was a little bit too fast for him, right? Dare I say, the first two drives especially were a bit scaring the host territory, right? Some interceptable ball thrown and everything like that. But towards the end, that last drive where the game was on the line, you saw his boys step up. He was making plays in the system. He was making plays after the initial play was dead. The pocket blew up. He was able to roll out and throw downfield. It didn't end up being completed, but like JG says, he hits those more times than not. And he also had that 50-50 ball that he gave his wide receiver a chance to hit it. Unfortunately, couldn't come down on it. But I'll tell you this.
Point.
Yeah, would have got them within 1 point. I will tell you this, no matter how much, no matter how bad that stat line is, do not let anybody gaslight you. What Shedeur showed on the field, despite the fact that numbers-wise it was not great, still gave the Browns a better opportunity to have a more functional, complete offense because unlike Dillon Gabriel, he wasn't dinking, he wasn't dunking, and he wasn't just playing safe ball. I understand that.
Well, he's got to stop the Madden, the going way back and the pirouette like.
Absolutely.
We got to get some of that out of this game.
Absolutely, I do agree with that. I think that Shedeur has his flaws. I think that there is a big question about how much he can live with like him scrambling out the pocket, considering that he isn't that fast and that his arm isn't that good. This is why he goes through the reps, but he's actually trying to test down the field in a way that Dillon Gabriel did not. And this offense can see potentially some better looks or better things if he does play a little bit more. That's why I would like to see more of him, seeing as though Dillon Gabriel played it so safe that we weren't able to get anything other than from the running backs and from the tight ends. I will say that yeah, it's the Cleveland Browns. They're not great. There are a lot of times that there are some drop balls. Unfortunately, the defensive line has been up and down as well. But Shedeur also needs to tighten up in his own right. I think he should be given an opportunity to display that, though. Right. And luckily for him, this is his first opportunity. Hopefully, Kevin Stefanski allows him to get a couple more.
Yeah, and Baltimore knew what they were doing. They're like, all right, we got a rookie back there, and those guys talked about it after the game, like they're gonna speed him up and set them on fire a little bit, and they did exactly that. Look, working with the ones this week, more reps and more practice time, that should help, and also should help that you're facing the Vegas Raiders, who's a team that's struggling right now on defense. So we'll keep an eye on Shedeur Sanders, possibly could be making his first NFL start this weekend out in Vegas. All right, guys, that third quarter brought to you by our good friends at Chubby's Sports Bar and Grill. That's located in Bayonne as we take a look at that Madden matchup there. Going right now to the King of the Hill, Huskers playing with the Indianapolis Colts. Bayonne's favorite sports bar, great food, good vibes, and fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand, right, folks? It is Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings. They got dry rub and sauce, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and seafood baskets. Open every single day of the week except Mondays. So Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. And check them out there, man, at the R&B day right there, man, the day party. It was a great time there, man. Shout out to Ed and everybody there at Chubby's, online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside of Golf Zone Social, Larry Ridley of CBS Sports. 3 locations. You got Brooklyn, Wisconsin, and Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with those bays there. It is where golf literally meets social. We're ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Week number 12 in the NFL. As we come to you on the platforms of NESN, beating Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Got Jarrett, Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also playing in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. To the right at the top there's Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. We talked the latest in the world of the NFL. The big matchup this weekend in the NFL, Colts at Chiefs. We got Huskers, our defending champion, our King of the Hill, playing with the Colts. He is on defense, maybe about to receive the ball here on this onside kick. He does pick it up, and he's up by 3 scores there. AJ the Beast playing with the Chiefs, almost got an onside kick there. He is the challenge. All right, guys, we got about 9 minutes left to go in the show. Got 3 more topics to go. We're going to speed through these. The Giants, you see this, guys? Abdul Carter, allegedly asleep during the team walkthrough. Now, he did not start the game this past weekend at MetLife Stadium against the Packers. He says that is not true. That is cap. He was getting some, some workout in or some treatment or whatever. Your thoughts here, JG, with the report saying that he fell asleep or slept through a team workout or a walkthrough. I've been there, man, and it is scary, dude. When you're trying, you got a little time. I used to always be worried. I've got like an hour. I've got like 30 minutes or whatever. I'm like, don't go to sleep. Don't do it. I don't trust the alarms, man, because you know how it is in football. If they say you got to be there at 1 o'clock, that means you got to be there 5 or 10 minutes early. Being on time is being late. JG, your thoughts here?
This is the most normal thing, and people are just blowing it out of complete proportion. the amount, like, the days could be so long, and typically after a practice, you go through the whole day, right? You start in the morning, you either have a lift, you have a couple meetings, then you have practice, and then you have some off time where you're going to go shower, whatever it is, might have an hour in between, whatever that may be. You're going to go to the players' lounge, and you're going to go kick those feet up and just chill out, relax. He probably had his his recovery Normatec pants on, just absolutely chilling, glasses on, hood on, just saying, I'm going to catch like a 30-minute nap right before this team walkthrough. And that alarm did not go through. And it's so unfortunate because this is just a normal thing, and it stinks that it happened to a rookie, right? Because everybody's always looking for the rookies to be undisciplined, and they're the ones that are going to make the mistakes. And this is just one where you look at it and you're like, come on, dude. It happens in all levels. It happens in high school. It happens in college, anywhere. But I bet you he was in that player's lounge just chilling, took a quick nap, realized he probably woke up and his heart was racing. You remember that feeling, Larry?
Yes.
Heart absolutely just racing, just pounding like,
yes.
What just happened?
What just happened?
When 5 minutes ends up being 15,
Yes.
and then you're like, oh my gosh.
Did you see the what was it, the New York Post? They had him on there with a little hat on, with his head laying on his helmet. It's snooze, you lose.
Yeah, I did not play football, but I wasn't banned. And
he
trust
did
me,
tweet, when the hate don't work, they'd start telling lies. So he did push back on that story, the theory that he was falling asleep. Go ahead, Andrea.
Yeah, no, there are consequences. Trust and believe there were consequences, unfortunately, if you did oversleep. And like, we have the same thing where you're like chilling around the band room or different cubby holes. And that's why you always have to make sure you have somebody who's your accountability buddy. Hey, if I'm not off 10 minutes before, please like wake me up to make sure I don't miss practice or else.
That's the trippy thing. Like, if this was true, you would think a teammate would be there to,
right.
But that's why I'm thinking it might have been in the players' lounge, because if nobody's in the players' lounge, you just go to take a quick nap. You're the only one there.
If all the guys are in the meeting and you're not.
Yeah, and everybody's looking around like, where is such and such? I thought I just saw it.
Text him. Who's his big brother? Who's your big brother?
Exactly,
hey,
right.
Give him a call. Give him a call. Coach, you got him? No answer. He must have had that phone on Do Not Disturb.
No matter what, if you decide to take a nap, it's always a risk, especially with 12-hour, 14-hour, whatever days. Make sure you have somebody that knows your information, please, at all times, so this never happens to you.
All right, man. Abdul, man, keep a clock, man. Keep a clock on you, and absolutely have a buddy, man, that can get that's got your back here as you're walking through in the players' lounge, falling asleep, or even in the training room or getting some treatment there. But look, he did sit out the first series there, so look, he's going to be fine. There's also some talk that this is what maybe got Brian Daboll fired. He would let a lot of this stuff go. There's some reports that he's kind of late a lot. Let's try to clean this up. You got some immense talent. You look at it also, he's only got like a half a sack on the year. He's been close a lot of times. He's had like 2 or 3 sacks taken back because of penalties. So hopefully he can get back to what he was at Happy Valley with the double stacks there, number 11. We got about 4 minutes left real quickly, guys. Colts and Chiefs. Who you got Sunday? Chiefs favorite here, JG. About 3.5 this game at Arrowhead here. It is the big matchup in the NFL. You see it here on NESN and Beating Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network here on ISG Football here. You like the Colts or you like the Chiefs? Give me Chiefs. They got to win. They're 5-5. They lose, probably not going to make the playoffs.
I'm going to go Chiefs solely off the fact that they can stop the run. And I think they play the run well enough in order to stop Jonathan Taylor, who is the Colts' best player, might be the NFL's best player right now. Reasonably, probably should be the MVP of the NFL if we're not just going to call it the QB VP, just for league's sake. But I do think the Colts defensively will make this a challenge for Pat Mahomes. They do have a good defensive line, really good DBs in the secondary. They are very strong on the defensive side of the football. Offensively, I think they need a run game. And if they don't have that run game, can we rely on Daniel Jones, Michael Pittman, and Alex Pierce to get the job done? Tyler Warren's also been playing really good football.
Been balling.
So we'll see with this one. I do think the Chiefs have some ammo left. Luckily, they still have somewhat of a shot, but they can't lose anymore. 5-5. I think Chiefs pull this one out, but it's going to be a low-scoring game, and I do think that they win by 3.
All right, Andrew, real quickly, you got Indiana Jones or you got my homeboy?
Yeah, no, JG, I'm so glad you said it. Please, 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 give running backs their clout again, okay? We deserve to have running backs be the MVP again. Jonathan Taylor's doing his thing and doing great, but the Chiefs are in such a desperate situation. Their margin of error right now in order to make the playoffs is essentially 0 at this point. They're going to play with immense desperation because if they don't, then they're going to find themselves quickly outside the playoff hunt. So that added desperation, I am going to lean more Chiefs. Listen, their run game has been non-existent for the most part this year. And I think that last game, unfortunately, it was the the Broncos defense that really put a monkey wrench into.
Might be the best defense in the league. Them in Philly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Definitely the most consistent defense on the AFC side.
Leads the league in sacks. Absolutely.
So they'll be going against a Colts team that is tough, but because they're so desperate and because the Chiefs, they find a way, I feel like they're going to get back on track in this game.
Chiefs favored by 3.5 there, that game at Arrowhead. Also, guys, the Madden game is over. That fourth quarter, we're going to get a quick reading. We got 2 or 3 minutes left to go on the show. Brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company, located in Jersey City, Craft River there, producing those ales and lagers. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers. Will be there tomorrow for ISG college football. Handcrafted beers and the best atmosphere. Curated good times being right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room, hosts a variety of events. Also got the rooftop that's overlooking Lower Manhattan and the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. We're back here inside of Golf Zone Social. 3 locations. We're in the one in Brooklyn. Also got West Nyack and Scarsdale, where golf meets social. Sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays. Got the simulators and the suites. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Got Jarrett, Guarantano, and Andrea, Richmond. Guys, got a couple of games, a couple of minutes to go here. Real quickly, want to get your thoughts here as the Madden game is over here. Michael Penix Jr. Reportedly to miss the rest of the season. Your thoughts here, JG? That's 3 ACLs now, and then he's got a problem with the ACL. Had 2 in college, so that's 3 ACLs now. 2 shoulder injuries as well that have cost him full seasons or parts of seasons there. So that's 5 injuries in the last 8 years. I'm starting to get a little concerned here about durability, JJ, real quickly.
Yeah, this should have been the topic of conversation when he was drafted, right? I mean, this was the biggest thing in his draft profile and going through all the combine stuff and interviews. You look back at his medical history, and he's suffered a lot of knee injuries. He's missed a lot of time due to them. It is not a surprise to me that he was going to sustain another one, because just like concussions, knees, once you bang up a knee one time, it kind of lingers, and if you do it multiple times, it's going to stay there for a while. So it's sad for his situation, because he is a young quarterback in the league and he needs as many reps as possible. But the Falcons can't be surprised by this just because of the history of injuries that he's had over the course of his career.
Yeah. Andrew, your thoughts here in about 20 seconds?
Yeah, no,
right there in
the
Atlanta.
Falcons just can't get it done, man. They really can't. They have the worst luck in the world. And the one time that they had an opportunity to get a quarterback, they decided not to go after him because of collusion. So it's really sad that Penix has been some guys just can't catch a break, unfortunately. And you were hoping, especially because he's gone through so much, that this would be his time to get healthy. But like JG says, knees just linger, injuries with them. I'm hoping for the rest of his career that this does not happen anymore. We have had some players who have recovered from multiple injuries, but it looks less likely the more and more you keep on re-aggravating those injuries.
No more big Penix energy there. Placed on the injured reserve, so that means at least 4 more games. 4 games he'll be out. Reports saying that he's out for the season with an ACL issue there. I don't know if it's complete tear or whatever, but they do have an ACL injury there for Michael Penix Jr. All right, the Madden game is over here, guys. Let's go ahead and bring in our guy. There he is, the King of the Hill Huskers playing with the Colts, man. Hey, man, you got the first lead, man. You got out to a lead, and it was smooth sailing there. What was working for you playing with those, playing with Indiana Jones, man?
Woohoo! We love Huskers. My bad.
I think since I had, Jarrett's back the whole time, that's what kind of propelled me to
crazy.
that one. But no, I think I just got off to a good lead. I mixed it up on defense. Sent some blitzes out of dime, just played some base rush out of nickel, and kind of mixed it up, and then kind of just controlled the game on offense in the second half.
Hey, man, you're looking really good, man. King of the Hill, man. Going to be a tough out, man. I think you're going to play a young lady next week. She's a headbanger, so better start labbing this weekend, and we'll see you next week. We're going to get out of here, man. We're about 2 minutes heavy. Let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Before we do, if you want to be like Huskers, man, and win some money, man, ages 13 and up, all online. You win cash prizes, weekly King of the Hill format. You win, you're still in 6. Join us now on theisgshow.com/Madden, theisgshow.com/Madden. Also, we got the merch. Got hoodies. They're on the site, man. Got plenty of them. Official merchandise shop there exclusively at theisgshow.com/shop. Once again, get your hoodies, $59.99, t-shirts, $29.99, theisgshow.com/shop. This post-game show brought to our good friends. Udo Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Invented deep dish back in 1943. Got their identity and inspiration there from the origins in the Chicago. Over 100 locations in 20 states, serve more than just pizza. Got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Also, before we get out of here, Larry's Locks here. Take your mortgage, take everything you got, all in your pillowcase and your couches or whatever, go straight to the window and your EBT card. Yeah, snap is back. Snap back to reality, actually. Week 12 picks here. Bills at Texas, give me Let's Go Buffalo. Steelers at Bears, Chicago. Vikings at Packers, go Pack, go. Colts at Chiefs, Kingdom. Buccaneers at Rams, fire the cannons. Those are your Larry's Locks. Let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. It's been a great show, man. Shout out to Huskers, man. There he is, our King of the Hill. Keep moving on. We'll see him next week. Andrea Richter, she's a sports reporter. Peace up. A-Down. She's in the A-Town. Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Green 80. 52's Mike. Kill, kill, kill. Alert, alert, alert. There he is. Former NFL quarterback also with the Broncos and the Cardinals. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Let's get out of here. Thanks for watching here at Golf Zone Social as we come to you on the platforms of NESN Nation, on Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Enjoy the NFL games week number 12. We'll see you next week, folks. Bye-bye.